the new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Let's get this mission started.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. No good up high. Blocks the jump in. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. All right, what's coming up next? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Toads out with the block. Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just heats it up with a combo into super. Knockdown and sonic boom. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drop. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. In there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Next with the sandblast. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Checks them with a projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Connects with medium kick. Big throws. Knockdown. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Doing some quick planning? Both fighters planning something? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Plenty of time left for some drama. Still lots of time left in this fight. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. What'll happen here? The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? All the throws connects. Are they going to be able to come? Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Sets up with closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Fires a glass. Who's going to steal this win? Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Full SA meters on deck, brushes that off and keeps going. Taps him on the toe. More fuel for the fire. Cook him up. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. They're taking a step back, willing to risk it for the overdrive. A projectile to say, get off it. Drive gauge is almost out. Use them well. Amazing! Excellent block! The jump in! Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish! What a finish!
GUILE.
I dare you to find me a better match than that! Get up and tell him what's good! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Time's the only thing moving here. The pressure is so intense here. Checks him with the projectile. This is a tough spot. last attack took some courage. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Awesome! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Nails the anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Feeling out the spacing. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive data, so meter management is vital. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Going in? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? This can lead to some big damage. With brief, burnout triggered. Sonic boom. Our fighters are up. Will this Super Art do anything? What now? Player 2 is left turns out. Closing motion goes airborne. Red sets up with the jump in. Okay, here we go. Get out of nowhere. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
It's the drive. Who's going to steal this win? Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Throws them. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. They push their way out of the corner. Pokes with a kick. Low heavy. Cross him from above. What now? Only willing to risk it for the overdrive. Absolutely relentless. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Super Art to show up what our PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 1 flipping the script with a turnaround super. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. This is gonna hurt. Hey, are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're here in the add a bit of OD spice. Whips the throw. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. No good up high. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Fires off an overdrive. Both sides backing off to form their game. Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. All right, what's coming up next? Squeezes the gauge. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 can't afford mistakes with a good kick hits. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Sonic boom! From upstairs! You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Zones with the fireball. Checks him with the boom. This is the time to believe in your abilities. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Boom! Crowns him from above. KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Adds a bit of OD spice. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sonic Boom! Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sets up with the jump-in! Jump! Let's loose a boom! Crowns him from above! In with the cross. Both sides getting ready! Sonic Blade to steal a turn! Who will set the bait at this range? Okay, burns out! Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Nothing stops this train! There's a burnout! Oh, will this super art do anything? Sonic Blade for some cover fire! Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Let's loose a boom! They're using a fireball to force a reaction! What now? A jump in? No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Put the fear of God in them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.